All right. So I wanted to share with you something that's been working splendidly for me today. I'm really excited about it. And I've been really struggling with figuring out how to do free writes, like since I started teaching Spanish, because I want to provide that really specific feedback to those kids who really care about like grammar and word order and all of these things. I want to provide a couple of comments to the kids that are like, I'm not really going to focus too much on that. I just am having fun learning Spanish. So yeah, like a couple of comments would be great. And then there's also those kids, like, let's be real, who just want to turn it in. They just want to be done with it. And Spanish isn't their priority. And we have to understand that we're not everyone's number one priority. While I wish we were, especially during remote learning, our students all are dealing with so many different conflicting interests. And so I just want, or completing priorities. That's what I want. Competing priorities. I can't talk. I'm brain dead. Anyhow, so since I'm brain dead, I came up with this thing and it's working so well. I'm so happy. So I hope you find it helpful and feel free to tweak it however you want. I'm making it all available. So here's what I use for my free write template. And ever since I started teaching, I just really wanted to be able to provide that specific feedback to the kids who wanted it. But I couldn't figure out how to identify them. So this is what I ended up doing. So here they are going to tell me what do they want. And it's so great because half of the people who have responded so far literally don't care. Like they just want to get it done. And I get that. That's fair. But now I'm able to really focus my energy on the kids who want really detailed stuff or, maybe just a comment or two. Like I can provide them the feedback that they will find most useful and beneficial. So I'm making better use of my time. So I have them upload a picture. So I have them write on paper because we spend too much time on screens right now. So I try to get them to do pen to paper. It's also easier to do accents and upside down question marks and stuff. So they tell me how many words they wrote. They give me their feedback here. And then I have the actual proficiency scale here. I'm really trying to incorporate this into my class a lot more now. Because I want my kids to really start seeing their own progress because we have to infuse as much self-motivation strategies as we possibly can in our teaching right now, because if our kids aren't motivated and engaged, we're going to get nothing out of them. So helping them see how they're moving along this, I think, is going to really help. And I kind of targeted some of the specific language that's important. Then I have them grade themselves. What do you think you earned on this? And this also helps speed up my time because I can be like, what did they get on this assignment? I don't really have to think super hard because what's more important, what I think about their writing or what they think about their writing, right? Self-motivation. I'm putting these grades into the grade book. Unless I super disagree, because there is always going to be that one kid that's like, I'm going to see if she's actually going to do this. So anyway, those kids, you know who they are, so you can keep an eye on them. Then again, I always love to build that growth mindset into my work. And so now, what can you do to grow as a writer? What can I do to support that? And what do you look up today? Because clearly, hopefully you taught yourself something today. So I'm not criticizing for them for going onto word reference. Heck, I tell them up here, go to word reference or Spanish dictionary. Use the words you want to use, right? So for today, I gave them a directed topic, and that went really well. I usually do free topics, but giving a directed topic actually got a much higher response rate. So I think they like the direction. I learned something new. But then I export all of the responses, and whenever my screen decides to load, I hid the student information so you guys can't see that. This is what you get. Okay, now, if you're not a data person, I know you're probably freaking out right now, but look how incredibly useful this is, all right? So I am going to turn on my filters, okay? So I selected all of those headers, and now I have them set up as filters, okay? Why do I want to filter through this? Because I can figure out who wants more feedback, all right? So do you want me to provide with feedback? You hit this little green arrow, clear everything, because right now you're showing 1, 2, and 3, right? There were 3 options. I only want to focus on kids that said, yes, please, all the feedback, and a comment or 2 would be nice. And I hit okay. That's all I can see now. And if I really wanted to focus in, I can even sort these. Let's see, I can sort them A to Z. Now we're good. So instead of me having to, how many responses did this form have? Let me see. I could just hit Control Z and that would have gotten me there too, but responses, 39 responses already on this form. And of those 39, only 23 wanted feedback. And of those 23, look at that, 9 of them want really detailed feedback. So now, instead of wasting my time providing super detailed feedback to kids who are just not going to look at it because they don't care, I'm able to really target in on those kids who want that information. The other kids still did the activity. They still learned. I mean, if I look through here, watch, I'll include those ones. Now, here we go. This kid here said that they're not gonna, do any of that, but, oh, okay, this is what I wanted to show you. So if I only show, now this video is getting too long and I've probably lost half of you, I apologize, but I really think that this is awesome. All right, so these are all the kids that said, nah, I'm not gonna read them anyway. Look at this. Here's words that they looked up for their free write. Tocaño, like that's a great word. I would have never thought to have taught them that word, and they looked it up. Now are they going to remember it? I don't know, but that's awesome. Cocina and obtuve, like these are some things that these kids taught themselves today. I don't have to go and provide them feedback because they've honestly told me, nah, they're not going to read it. I'm not wasting my time. But it makes me so happy because these kids are able to see that they can learn on their own, because honestly, the best teacher is yourself, right? If you're already motivated and you're trying hard, you're going to do better than if you had a teacher breathing down your neck. At least that's my 2 cents. Anyhow, I hope that this was helpful. And if you need any help, just shoot me an email. Thanks all. This is always the awkward part.